I went out and found some of the craziest 1-star course reviews on UDisc. And let me tell you, these are wild. These reviews complained about anything from chubby kids stealing their frisbees to people doing drugs on hole 9 to being accused of doing drugs on hole 9. You really can't make this stuff up. So what am I going to do? I'm going to investigate it and see if I can debunk these accusations. So let's go. So we have arrived at our first course. It is Fairview Disc Golf Course in Fairview, Alabama. And as if the reviews didn't seem hectic enough, literally a kindergarten field trip going on here. Which, as you'll see, might explain one of these reviews. Speaking of, let's get into the first one. And so, our first 1-star reviewer, going by the name of Frisbee Frank, says, the trailer park vistas on the back 9 are truly something to behold. Literally saw a dude doing on hole 9. These people need to get their money up. What the frick, Frank? But wait, there's more. Presumably in response to Frisbee Frank, Ram Ram Jam says, thought I was coming to a nice course for a peaceful ram. A pudgy kid stole my disc on hole 4. And by the time I got to hole 9, a guy accused me of doing drugs and told me to get my money up. I am never coming back. First thought, why the frick are these guys beefing on UDisc reviews? But my second thought is, that's freaking hilarious. And finally, with our final 1-star review, Bob the Bomber says, half of the course is a complete mess. Get ready to crawl around in the muff and climb over trees as you're going down the fairway. And so now it's time to put these 1-star reviews to the test. In doing that, we're going to have 3 missions. Number 1, make it through hole 4 without getting our disc stolen by a fat kid. Number 2, make it through hole 9 without rolling in the mud with crackheads. I think that one should be pretty easy. And last but not least, get our money up. We're going to try to complete all 3 of those tasks whilst leaving a 5-star review on this course. So let's get started. It is already not looking good for this course as I had to skip to hole 2. There is about 250 kindergartners surrounding hole 1, which didn't give me too much confidence in completing our first mission. Hole 3 was pretty cool. It was just a wide open 500-foot par 4 where we gave it a couple cracks at the eagle, but no luck. But now it was time to head to the infamous hole 4 to try to complete our first mission. But first, I decided to stop and put a bet on the Steelers to win the Super Bowl so I could try to get my money up. And also, completing our third mission. I'll let you guys know how that went come February. But anyway, after fishing my disc out of the woods, I was headed to hole 4, where I played a pretty normal hole of disc golf. Never once saw a fat kid hit a putt putt and left the hole with all of my frisbees. And with that, 2 of our 3 missions are complete. We made it to hole 6, still haven't had to crawl through any mud, still haven't had to hurdle any trees. I'm having a good time. But that could all change as we get closer and closer to hole 9, I start to get nervous, not knowing what to expect. And honestly, walking up to hole 9, things weren't looking too promising. Oh goodness guys, I've only heard about it in reviews so far. The notorious hole 9 shed. It's time to see if anyone's doing drugs behind it. Luckily for me, today there was no crackheads and no drugs in hole 9. So I got to finish out my round in peace, and so now it's time to leave my 5-star review. I had a great time at the course. None of the fat kids took a liking to any of my frisbees. I did not find myself having to crawl through any mud. There was sadly no drugs. I will be coming back just as soon as I can get my money up. And guys, if you like this style of testing 1-star reviews, click here to see more.